Good morning, dear students, and here is the chapter 13 hydrocarbons, the portion of aromatic hydrocarbon, that is about benzene. Aromatic hydrocarbons are those organic compounds which have at least one benzene ring and a specific odor or aroma or a smell. Aroma is a word we can say synonyms for the smell. Odor is also the synonym for the smell. Benzene is the primitive, that means the very first aromatic hydrocarbon, which is having a structure C6H6. This is the benzene ring where it has alternate double bond, single bond, double bond, single, double, single, double. So it has alternate double bonds, and the attachment at each corner is with the carbon CH, 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 C6H6. In benzene, molecular formula is C6H6 with alternate double and single bond. Now, bonds are double and single, then their length should be different. We have already discussed this in chapter 12, that those hydrocarbons having single bond, they are all alkanes and their bond length is greater than the double and the triple bond. That means alkene and alkyne. But so here also single, double alternate bonds are there. So this length and this length both should be different. But when scientists Kekulé practically found that the length was same for all the bonds, whether it is single or whether it is double. So he started his studies on it and concluded that in benzene, as resonance takes place, what is resonance? That also we have learned in 12th chapter, that resonance means delocalization of pi electrons in the ring. Delocalization, that means the pi electrons will not remain at only one place and they keep on changing. See, here is a pi electron. This will try to tend to come over here. This will try to tend here. It will try to tend here. So what happens? At the very next moment, the 3 double bond will change its position. This process continuously takes place in the benzene ring. It was observed practically, experimentally by Kekulé, and so he came to the end point, conclusion, that as pi electrons are continuously changing their position, they are delocalizing themselves continuously, so we can show that pi electron as a ring in the center, and that is why the bond length here remains same, because they are not settled at a fixed position as a double bond, and so they will not give the change in the difference of the length as a double bond. So here this ring signifies that the continuous resonance of pi electrons take place. Now about the nomenclature of the aromatic hydrocarbon. The very first aromatic hydrocarbon is the benzene, which is one ring. 2 ring, that is naphthalene, where 2 carbon are the common. These are the 2 carbon. 3 ring is anthracene, where you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 are the common carbon. Now this type of rings which is attached to each other by the common carbon, they are considered as the benzoid, right? But here we have aromatic compound which is also attached a ring to the ring, but not as a common carbon. There is one extension bond between carbon and carbon, and such type of rings here is termed as biphenyl. So this is also a type of aromatic compound, right? Now benzene is attached with one of the methyl group, then it is methyl benzene. Its common name is toluene. If methyl group is attached to 2 carbon of the benzene, then it is first carbon and second carbon. So it is 1, 2, both is methyl. So 1, 2 dimethyl benzene. Here it is 1, 3 dimethyl benzene, and here it is 1, 4 dimethyl benzene. Now again in organic compound, when there is attachment on the first and the second carbon, that position is called ortho position, and its common name is orthoxylene. Dimethyl benzene is the xylene, and when this dimethyl is on first and second carbon, it is orthoxylene. When it is on first and third carbon, alternate you see, not second but third, then it is metaxylene. And when it is exactly opposite of the first methyl, then first and fourth, that is paraxylene. Ortho, meta and para position. So commonly methyl benzene is called xylene when it is dimethyl, because only methyl benzene is the toluene. But when it is dimethyl benzene, it is xylene. Right? Now suppose this is the benzene ring, and instead of only one carbon attachment, here we have a chain of the carbon, hydrocarbon. When there is a hydrocarbon chain attached on a benzene ring, then benzene ring becomes the substituent ring, and here the chain will be considered as the nomenclature practice which we have done: longest carbon chain, lowest locant of the attached methyl or whatever the compound it is, and then the name is given. So here benzene ring is the substituent and methyl group is attached on hydrocarbon chain. So numbering is to be done on hydrocarbon chain as we were doing in the 12th chapter, longest chain and lowest locant. Also we have to take care of alphabetical order, which is to be considered whether M will come, E will come or P will come further. Here the benzene ring, and on this carbon the attachment of the hydrocarbon chain takes place. That means here the hydrogen is substituted by this hydrocarbon chain, and that is why it becomes now phenyl. We know this, one hydrogen less than alkane, it is alkyl. So here also one hydrogen less than benzene, it will be benzyl, that is called phenyl. So now you can see that this is longest carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So on first position, if I go from here, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So here second position will be the attachment of methyl group, and here on the first position only the phenyl group is attached. So we will number from this. So here 1 phenyl, then 1, 2, 3, 3 methyl. But alphabetically M comes first, so we will write 3 methyl, 1 phenyl, 1, 2, 3, 4 butane. 3 methyl, 1 phenyl, butane. Now when we say the compounds are aromatic hydrocarbon, then they are because of the aromaticity. Aromaticity is the property which is fulfilled by the aromatic hydrocarbon. So what is this aromaticity? The explanation or the study of the aromaticity was given by Huckel, and so to check the aromaticity there is a rule which is called Huckel rule. On the basis of the Huckel rule, certain criteria are given for the aromaticity of the hydrocarbon. Very first is delocalization of pi electrons. That means movement of the pi electrons is essential in the aromatic hydrocarbon. If a compound is aromatic hydrocarbon, then the pi electron will not remain at one position. Their delocalization takes place continuously, and that means they will always give the resonance structure, and that is why it is said that movement or the delocalization of pi electrons is essential. So in the other word we can say that if we come across a compound who undergoes resonance continuously with its pi electron, then they must give the aromatic compound. The next rule is the planarity. Planarity, that means for the delocalization of pi electrons, The ring in the compound must be planar. It means it should lie in a plane. That means the delocalization of the pi electrons in a compound will be in the not axial, it will be on a plane, in a planar surface. That is, in order to allow cyclic overlap of pi 2p orbitals. Because if it will be axial, then the pi orbitals, that is 2p orbitals, will not find easy overlapping, as they have to overlap side to side. And the third is, for any compound to be aromatic, it should have 4n plus 2 pi electrons. That means the total number of obtained electrons should be equal to 6, 10 or 14, where n here in 4n plus 2, n stands for number of rings. So now let us see, if we say benzene, whether it is aromatic or not. Then as per the Huckel rule formula, 4n plus 2, when n stands for number of ring. So one ring over here, 4 ones are 4 plus 2, 6 pi electrons. Total number of electrons are 6. And as the rule says, it should be either 6, total pi electrons should be 6 or 10 or 14. Then and only then they are the benzene, they are the aromatic hydrocarbon. Here we have 2 rings, so 4 to 8 plus 2, 10 pi electrons, right? So these compounds, as they have benzene ring, they are called benzenoid aromatic compounds. But there are certain compounds, even though they don't have benzene ring, but then also they are aromatic in nature. Let us see here. Here you can't see that it is hexagon. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here the amine group is present, right? It has 2 double bond. Now it must follow the 4n plus 2 pi electrons, which should exist as either 6, 10 or 14. Then and only then it is the aromatic compound. This is the pyrrole, and we can see now here the electron, see, double bond. So this is pi, 2 electrons, this is also double bond, pi. So 2 electrons, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4 pi electrons. And here you see 2 electrons, lone electrons. If they could have got chance of overlap, then they would be existing as the double bond. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, total there are 6 electrons. So it is aromatic but non-benzenoid. Non-benzenoid because it is not having benzene ring. This is the pyrrole. One more is furan. Furan also you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. So it is also aromatic compound but non-benzenoid because it is not having benzene ring. Here I have given few questions. Are the following compounds aromatic? If yes, also classify as benzenoid or non-benzenoid. This is anthracene, this is phenanthrene, this is cyclopentadienyl anion having, and this is cycloheptatrienyl, that is 7 hepta, right, 7 carbon and cation. You have to find out of this 4 whether they are aromatic, and if they are aromatic, whether they are benzenoid or non-benzenoid. Looking to the structure only we will come to know whether benzenoid or non-benzenoid, but you have to check for aromaticity, right? Now, how the benzene is prepared? Methods of benzene preparation. The very first method is from acetylene, that is from ethyne, alkyne. Alkyne having triple bond, they can undergo cyclic polymerization. That means polymerization, it means more than one time the reaction takes place, and cyclic, that means in a cyclic form, and it gives the benzene. Here you see CH triple bond, CH triple bond, CH triple bond, right? This is acetylene, that is it will give one ethyne, one more ethyne, and one more, 3. We can say this is 1, 2 and 3, 3 moles of ethyne. C, 2 carbon, C2H2, 1 ethyne, C2H2, another C2H2, third. So all these 3 ethyne molecule when combines and they are passed, and that is why it is called polymerization, because it is not one monomer. Here 1, 2 and 3 monomers together are reacted, so it is polymerization. And on polymerization, on reaction, they give cyclic compound, so it is cyclic polymerization. When this moles of ethyne acetylene is passed through the red hot iron tube at 873 Kelvin, the cyclic polymerization takes place, which gives benzene. Right? Cyclic polymerization is the best way to enter aliphatic compound into the aromatic. Right? The second method to prepare the benzene is decarboxylation of aromatic acids. When it is said decarboxylation, that means removal of carbon dioxide takes place. What is the reaction here? Here the sodium salt of benzoic acid, sodium salt COONA on benzene ring, that is sodium salt of benzoic acid, COOH, right? Benzene ring with COOH, when react with sodium, it will exist as sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate is the sodium salt of benzoic acid. When heated in presence of soda lime, that means a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. Calcium oxide is lime, and when sodium hydroxide reacts with it, it is termed as soda lime. So when sodium salt of benzoic acid reacts with soda lime, and when it is heated, it gives benzene along with the byproduct Na2CO3, where further heating will separate NaO, sodium oxide, and carbon dioxide. So it is said removal of carbon dioxide, that is decarboxylation.